Can you wrap your hand around that? 3.12 million. Imagine thinking that clubs wouldn't go for Messi, or the NBA would say, sorry, LeBron, we're full. So many money being lost. If you want to dominate, that is what we're talking about here. We're hearing about Bank of America. We're hearing about so many mortgage companies having a breach. Competition is for the average. How you can go from where you are now to owning your own in the field of cybersecurity. We're diving into the tactics, the strategies, and some stats that will gear you up to not just enter the cybersecurity league, but to own it. Today, we're cracking the myth of the saturated cybersecurity market. Do you think it's too crowded to make a mark? Well, I want you to think again. Imagine thinking that clubs wouldn't go for Messi, or the NBA would say, sorry, LeBron, we're full. That sounds very ridiculous, isn't it? That's right. That's what we're saying about cybersecurity. Right now, what we're going to do is we will debunk this myth with some facts, epic career arcs, and a game plan that could make you the Messi and LeBron of this beautiful industry. If you ever doubted jumping into cybersecurity because someone said it's too competitive, well, let me hit you with a truth bomb. Competition is for the average. And folks, we're not here to be average, we're here to be what? To be outstanding. Like I used to tell people, and I used to tell my students, in whatever you do, in wherever you find yourself, especially in this field of cybersecurity, the only thing that you have to do and be is excellent, nothing more. And today I will show you why cybersecurity isn't just a playing field, but a vast arena of opportunities where only skills, not only head count, dominate. Okay, so if you're thinking, well, because you just want to be average, because you just want to get into the field, trust me, this channel is not for you. But if you want to be excellent, if you want to dominate, that is what we're talking about here. And by the end, you will know exactly why and how your unique playbook can score big in this field. Today, I'm intentionally using Messi and LeBron James to depict how you need to move in cybersecurity so that you can be the best. And I'm doing that because I know that a lot of you can relate with Messi and you can relate with LeBron James as well. As a matter of fact, many of you watch soccer and a lot of you also watch NBA. Isn't that correct? In the next few minutes, we're diving into the tactics, the strategies, and some stats that will gear you up to not just enter the cybersecurity league, but to own it. I think that is where you want to get to, and that is what we'll be doing right now. How you can go from where you are now to owning your own in the field of cybersecurity, just like Messi and LeBron James. Now, let's look at some facts, and I will help you make sense of it. There are some facts that we'll be looking at right now, and after talking about these facts, I'm going to help you dissect them and make sense of these facts. And from there, we're going to make a decision on what we want to do. Number one, the cybersecurity job market analysis, which is global workforce deficit. The ISC Cybersecurity Work Study from 2022 reported a global cybersecurity workforce gap of around 3.12 million professionals. Can you wrap your hand around that? 3.12 million professionals are needed. The percentage gap between supply and demand in the cybersecurity workforce has been a persistent issue. As a matter of fact, with regions like Asia Pacific having the largest shortfall, and it's happening right now even in the United States, Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom. Talk of on-field roles. In terms of on-field roles, the United States has a significant percentage of open cybersecurity positions. The US Bureau of Labor Statistics projected information security analyst positions to grow 33% from 2020 to 2030. Can you imagine that? 33%. That's much faster than average for all occupations. Like all occupations. How about the employment growth rate? This growth rate is in part due to a surge in cyber attacks and the growing number of devices and nodes that are connected to the internet. And this has necessitated more professionals in the field. And that is where you come in. That is where we need you. Or do you want to talk about the financial impact of cybercrime and the annual cost? Cybersecurity Ventures, that's a firm, predicted that cybercrime would cost the world $10.5 trillion annually by 2025. Now that's a rise from 6 trillion in just 2021. Now you can imagine the gap. This represents the largest transfer of economic wealth in history and risks the incentive for innovation and investment. Like, we want to innovate and incentivize when you know there's so many things going on, so many money being lost. And percentage increase of this is in ransomware. Regarding ransomware, the same source, that is Cybersecurity Ventures, indicated that ransomware damage costs were predicted to rise 15% per year, reaching 20 billion in 2021. Can you imagine that? We're not done. There's another one. To talk about data breach cost. IBM's cost of data breach report 2021 highlighted that average cost of a data breach was $4.24 million. That's an average cost of a data breach, making a 10% rise over the previous 5 years. So in the previous 5 years, we've had 10% rise over previous year. All right, now in 5 years. Now the healthcare industry faced the highest breach cost at 9.23 million per incident on average. Let me say that again so you can understand. The healthcare industry faced the highest breach cost at $9.23 million per incident on average. Now you've seen the issues, you've seen the breach, you've seen the ransomware, you've seen the on-field roles. Now let's look at the market growth, the market valuation. Markets and markets reported that cybersecurity market size was expected to grow from $217 billion in 2021 to $345 billion by 2026, with a compound annual growth rate of approximately 9.7%. Quick one: if you would like to earn multiple six figures in cybersecurity in 45 days, even without an IT degree or experience, if you would like to work from the comfort of your home, earning multiple six figures in cybersecurity in just 45 days, I'm talking about $250,000 a year and above. I want you to click the link below to apply and schedule a destiny call with my team. If we find you a good fit, we will work with you to help you transition into a multiple six figures in just 45 days. And I'm talking about multiple six figures in cybersecurity in just 45 days. Now, this is for serious and committed individuals who want to make a difference and earn multiple six figures in 45 days in cybersecurity. It's important to know that we have a 15% acceptance rate, which means if we see you do not qualify, we will not work with you. We work with individuals who consider themselves as elite. Now, if you're ready to change your story and move to the next level, click the link now and apply to book a destiny call with my team, and my team will meet you on the inside. Now let's jump right back to the YouTube video. Now let's look at investment increase as well. The projected cumulative global spending on cybersecurity over a 5-year period between 2017 and 2021 was over $1 trillion, indicating a strong and increasing investment in cyber defenses. When they're investing in cyber defenses, they're not just investing money in equipment or tools, they're also investing money in employing talent. Again, that is where you come in. We're heading somewhere. Let's just continue. Let's break down everything that we've been talking about. Let's break it down. Cyber bad guys are leveling up. That's a fact. They're causing more damage and costing businesses big bucks. We are talking major league problems that are growing faster than companies can defend against. Like, who can defend against ransomware now? Who can defend against some of the breaches that we've had in time past? In recent time, we're hearing about Bank of America. We're hearing about so many mortgage companies having a breach, and people can't pay their mortgage because they've been breached. And guess what? While the demand for cybersecurity professionals is sky high, there's a shortage of pros, because you want to ask yourself, okay, with all these challenges, what that means is that I have opportunity to get a job. You have opportunity to get a job. Now you're going to be asking yourself, okay, what is in it for me? And that is why I said the demand for professional is sky high. There's a shortage of pros, trust me. Think of it like we need more star players in the game immediately. And that means more opportunities for you to jump in and save the day. With cyber attacks getting bolder and meaner, it's no surprise everyone's spending more to protect their net. Like every company now is spending more money to protect their data because they're getting bolder, they're getting meaner, and they're getting more sophisticated. But here is the kicker. That's where you come in. You, with the right moves, you can be the MVP in this cyber showdown. Are you ready to gear up and join the league of extraordinary cyber defenders? Let's look at 3 things that can make you the real MVP in these opportunities in disguise. These 3 things are enough to set you apart and make you stand on top, just like Messi and LeBron James. Like I said in the beginning, these two, there is no way any club will say, well, we're full, we can't have you. There will always be space for Messi and LeBron James. Now, if you're getting any value from this, I want you to smash that like button and hit the subscribe one so that you can join our winner circle, all right? What do you do to become the Messi and LeBron of cybersecurity? I'm going to give you 3 things. Are you ready? Let's take a look at it. Number 1, you need to get the right education without wasting your time. I cannot stress this enough. Getting the right education is the best and the number 1 thing that you must do. Now, let me tell you something. The person that is getting more jobs, the person that is doing excellently well, they don't work harder than you. What they know is information. What they have access to is better information. What they have access to is better education. You need to get the right education without wasting your time. And I'm talking about getting the right information that you need to be excellent and to be the best as a cybersecurity professional. Again, that should not be something that will waste your time. You don't have to go spend a year or 4 years in a college just because you want to be a cybersecurity professional. There are so many tools out there that can help you. As a matter of fact, that is why I have established Excel My Cyber to help people like you get the right kind of education without wasting your time and being the best. That's number 1. Number 2, you need to practice what you study. You're going to training, you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, and you're having access to this information, but you are not studying. Then what are you doing? It makes no sense. Because practice, they said make perfect, but I don't believe practice makes perfect. Practice only makes you better. If you are 7 years today, because you constantly practice, today you become 10. Tomorrow you become 15. That is how you grow and grow till you get to 100%. So, it is not just enough to get the right education without wasting your time. It is also very paramount, important that you practice what you study. Studying without practicing is a waste of time. Let me give you this instance. You have the best coach ever in the world to teach you how to swim. But you never for once go to the pool at the back of your house to practice swimming. You won't know how to swim if you don't do that. You don't get to swim just by learning theories. You have to practice it. Okay? Again, that is why I have established my program to help people like you to practice what you're studying. Finally, is to get a mentor. Competition is for average people. Can you imagine all the statistics that we have read out before, right? And I told you the number of opportunities that are there. However, because there's competition does not mean you have to compete. If you are the best, you will not compete. Competition is meant for average people. Now, what sets apart Messi and LeBron James? What set them apart? Very simple. The right information that they need on how to play their games, constant practicing, and they have very good coaches. It's good that you get the right kind of education without wasting time. You need somebody that will tell you what to do and how to do it. A mentor is someone who has gone to where you want to go and can tell you this is the way. All right? Imagine you practicing what you study. Like, how would you even know what to study without a mentor? You understand? How would you know what to study without getting a mentor? So that is why it is very important. Without these 3 things, there is no way you're going to stand out as a cybersecurity professional. There is no way to be the best, to be above average, to be excellent and not compete. You need to get the right education without wasting time. You need to practice what you study. And finally, you need to get a mentor that will tell you what to do, that will hold your hands together and will tell you how to do it. I hope this video has been a blessing to you. If you have been blessed, you can hit subscribe button, like this video, and share with your friends that you know need it and you also want them to be a cybersecurity professional. I will see you again on the next one. Bye for now.